trust and my faith in you. We must be in harmony with ourself, attuned to our infinite intelligence. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. A quote by Mr. Napoleon Hill from his book called Success Habits. Welcome to Safe Space, Leo. Welcome to your reading. Okay. As you can see, the setup is a bit different from the rest. Now, I went into this reading thinking, what would it look like and how would Leo would like it? The setting, the feng shui perhaps, when they are learning, when they are schooling themselves, when they are in their little space, quiet time, right? This is quiet time. When you're reading a book, when you're writing, when you're meditating, when you're doing yoga, how would it look like? How would the environment look like for you? And of course, right? Dressing the part. And I love this energy because I love to put outfits together. I love to put looks together. I want to tell you guys, these pants, thrift shop, okay, I got it at Goodwill. It is a 100% natural silk santang, is that what it's called? I have it here. Shantung, okay? And it is originated in, where is it? It is used for wedding gowns, okay? Commonly used for wedding gowns and is originated in the Chinese province of Shandong. Very cool, right? And I felt the need to share that little bit of history. I got this at Goodwill for like $5.99. And I was automatically attracted to the color. It's cobalt. Am I saying that right? And it was my first time wearing it. And I'm like, I'm gonna wear it for the Leo reading. Okay, I'm sure they would appreciate this, okay? And I wanted to dress the part. I wanted to just like get in the vibes of where you are with your energy, Leo. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. I have some notes here and I want to get into some affirmations. And then spirit animal oracle deck, and then we're going to get into tarot. Okay. So let's go ahead and tap into your energy and let's take a few deep breaths. Whew. The first affirmation, I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. Ooh, interesting. I like that. Leo, some significance here. I have the number 9. You may be seeing that number a lot more often than usual, okay? I'm getting that the number 9 for me, when I think of the number 9, it talks a lot about self-discovery. It talks a lot about the self, the individual. It talks a lot about being separated from the rest and knowing your sense of autonomy, okay, if you will. Another affirmation here for our Leos, please. This has been about your direction, Leo. Self-journey. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Heavy emphasis on that as well. You are having to lean in more in trust and in faith than you are worrying and putting too much pressure or too much worry and stress on your body and your mind. I accept responsibility for my well-being. It is a definite place to be in. Take that as it resonates. To be in trust and in faith, okay? Let's get into you guys' energy. When I had picked out this outfit, of course I had to go edgy. I just love that kind of like grungy rock and roll-ish type of look. I guess it also really depends on where, like how your mood is for today, Leo. And I just picked a look, and these pants actually really caught my attention. So I was looking in my closet and I was thinking, like, what is the brightest I can find? Whether that would be a pair of pants or a top or a sweater, I didn't know. But I was thinking, like, maybe if I wear these pants, because they're shiny and silky and I love the fabric of it. You guys may be like really interested in material fabrics. You guys are really interested in that. You make your own clothes. You are a designer yourself, a fashion designer. You're a stylist, perhaps. Ooh, I have the revealer of truth, Coyote. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Heavy emphasis on learning, education. Our Leos are one to really sit and observe and really take in the environment and your surroundings in this season. Leo, this is a time to be a student, okay? You are doing the 3 L's: learning, listening, and letting go. Heavy emphasis on letting go. And I think that may be the reason why I went into this whole order of getting this whole setup, like preparing for this whole setup, and even like how it looks like. You are one to put colors together, however that may be for you for the day, and also really depending on your mood is what I'm getting here. You love to mix colors together. Whatever looks enticing, whatever looks exciting, whatever looks inviting, alluring, you are very much one to really appreciate the simplicity that comes with that, like the feeling that you get from that. Vibrant hues, right? Vibrant hues, vibrant, even pastels, like that kind of type of colors, right? You enjoy the feeling that you get when you're looking at different colors and even having to put them together. This is why you're such a great stylist. This is why you're such a great interior designer. This is why you're such a great organizer, wedding planner. You have your mind is structured this way, okay? Very creative is what I'm getting. You can literally make something amazing out of nothing, right? You having to look at a cardboard and you're like, I can do something with that and I can make it look amazing, right? Your creative mind, I think what I'm getting also is like you have been in your creative mind, okay? And you are now at a place where you feel like maybe if I take a class okay? Maybe if I sit for a minute and take the time to just be a student and learn and listen to people and observe everything that I'm getting from them, the insights, the wisdom. At the same time, you exchanging your wisdom with others as well, right? You having to seek certainty, okay? You having to seek definite answers. However you would like to define that in your life, Leo, I think you are one to just really move forward with courage and trust. You may not even, know what is to face you and what is to come for you, what is to be presented to you. You're just kind of having to like be in this flow of like, okay, I don't know what's coming next, but I will face it with courage, and I'm going to trust that that is going to lead me to something else. It's like that kind of mindset, okay? And I'm getting that you've been in your creative mind a lot. You have put yourself in a very creative mindset, right? And now you're just wanting to just listen in, staying quiet, really quieting your mind and asking yourself questions. Questions like, if I want to go in this direction, what do I need? What insight do I need? What tools do I need to thrive there, to get by? I don't even want to say get by, but like, how will I thrive? I need a strong foundation to lean onto and to come back to if I have any questions, if I'm going through uncertainty and I don't know the answer, who do I go to and who do I lean on to seek answers? I'm getting like you are a student in a class, and perhaps this is what it may look like to you. This is what you would like it to look like. You're sitting on the floor and you're learning, right? And you're just like, let's do it with style. Let's do it with colors. Let's make it creative. Let's make this place like a place where everybody wants to go to every day and learn. So here you are, you're meeting up with friends, you're seeing your family. Again, you are meeting new people, and even people at work, you're having to just sit and listen to them and learn from them. Perhaps for some of you, you have been the teacher, or you have been the one who's been giving advice to people, who's been sharing your wisdom to people, and you are now opposite of that. You are now putting yourself in a position of being a student. Okay, I have the sun here. I love that, along with, sorry if you guys could say that. I have the sun along with the Hierophant. Okay, very strong, bright, like I said, vibrant energy that you're bringing to yourself. Like you're having to just carry this around you, and you're just like eager to learn, eager to write, eager to have conversations, and like conversations that you never thought you would have. But you are one to really allowing yourself to be in harmony with the universe. And as you open up and allow yourself to be in harmony with the universe is responding to you, and it's going, I am also allowing myself to pour into you and give you the harmony that you need, because you're allowing. The universe is also like, I also will allow, if that makes sense. So then you are balancing the scales here, Libra energy. And then that's where change comes in, right? This Hierophant, I feel like, is telling me, here's your chance to grow and restructure. And then whatever it is that you gain from that. I'm hearing like this is also your personality, okay? Like you are this pure and innocent child. Like imagine a student in class and is just like, I'm ready, right? Like there are some students in the class though who's just like super lazy and like, I don't want to learn today, like whatever, you know. And then for Leo, it's like, I'm fucking ready. Here we go. Let's go. You know, it's that kind of day for you. I'm getting that you may be one taking a class. You are having to alchemize your way in this journey that you've been on. You have been alchemizing your way through it. Whoever steps into your life, whoever's in your life at this time in this season, they're giving you the information that you need, that you're seeking. They are giving you new profound insights and even bigger profound insights. And you're thinking to yourself, wow, that's exactly what I needed. Why didn't I think about that, right? So this is your process of learning and alchemizing at the same time. So as you just roll through life, right, and you're just having to have that trust and that faith within yourself, you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is actually going to help me to get to the next level. And then whatever that may be, at least now I'm on this level, I have all of those information and insights and wisdom that I've gotten from my friends, my family, strangers, my coworkers, whomever that is in your life. So you're at the next level and you're like, yes, I got my books, right? I got my pen, I got my paper. Cool, I'm ready, right? I even have my stone. If you are a spiritual freak, you would have at least one stone in your purse, right? You never know what will come to you, Leo, and you never know what you're going to face. You may never know what the world what it will present to you. What is it that it will present to you next? You never know. We never know. Some may not even be willing to face the unknown or even, having that leap of faith, right? Some of us may not even take that chance at all, is what I'm getting. But for our Leos, it's like I always have this courage. Don't ask me how I get it, but I always have this courage with me, taking it with me wherever I go. And I'm just ready to listen. I'm ready to learn. I can also be a teacher, and also ready to be a teacher if that is needed from me, that type of energy, okay? You just never know what it is to be presented to you, Leo, but you're always here. It's just having the bravery and the courage to really face it, okay? Heavy emphasis on the number 9. I mentioned earlier about the number 9 is about the self-discovery, about the self and what the self is telling you to do, what it may be telling you at this time. This is your sense of intuition, if you will. And as your intuition is telling you to be more in trust, to be more in faith, you're over here like, okay, that's what I'm going to follow. And I know it's never going to fail me. It will never fail me. And so while you are holding on to that, you're alchemizing your way through it all, right? This is the fight that you find yourself in. Focus, integrity, gratitude, hope, trust. This is the fight I'm hearing like you're never one to, you refuse to break down. You always know the ground that you step on. You always know the ground that that you're on. Suppose your own territory. Like you always know where to ground yourself. And even if you are stepping on someone else's ground, it is to be respected, and you are also to be respected back the same way, the same quality. Okay? Knowing the ground that you're standing on and putting your foot down. It's a cruel world for us all. It becomes like you really have to put your foot down, and you really have to demand respect, if you will, because you know that you're not going to get that all the time. But you know you also deserve it. But the world is so cruel, you know, not the world is not always going to give that to you, even though a Leo goes, well, God damn it, I fucking demand it, right? Okay. And it comes with like your confidence and your bravery and your courage. You may not want to like come off as someone who is very strong and big all the time and bold, but you can't also help it, is what I'm getting, Leo. I suppose that your heart is just that big. So like, you are just having to cruise through life knowing that your heart is always centered and you're always prepared to learn. And for somebody who is so willing and eager to learn and, you know, carrying a big heart, it's just like it scares the world because the world isn't so used to that kind of energy. We were, in fact, programmed to be in fear, and more in fear than more in love, right? Like more in the energy of love, not like romantic type of love, but like more in the energy of love, okay? And you carry a lot of that with you at work, at home, around your friends. Your friends, ooh, I love that. Your friends hold on to you so much because they know how much love you carry, and we need that. I have the strength. Hello. As I was saying that, along with well, it actually came after, but the 6 of Cups. I feel like this is your adult self, the strength, and the person that you've become, the person you have really grown up to be. And then this is your wild child. 6 of Cups. I'm getting the word remembrance. Where is that coming from? Remembrance. Something about your past, something about your childhood that you may be coming back to, and you're thinking like, man, I remember when I was this age and I would like put things together or something like that. Like you're coming back to like a memory from your childhood, and you're thinking to yourself like, I have always been this person. Like I have always been this creative. Why did I forget about this part of myself? That kind of thing. Like you are like engaging in an activity or something, or you're looking at materials, looking at fabrics, looking at different colors, and you're putting it together, and you're thinking like, what can I make out of this, and how can I use it to my advantage? And then you're going back to a time in your childhood, remembrance, where it's like a feeling of nostalgia, okay, kind of like that. And you're thinking to yourself like, oh wow, like I have always been this kind of child. I have always been this baby boy, baby girl. Like, why don't I honor that part of me more? Okay? Why can't I respect that part of me more? And why don't I show that? Why can't I be more confident? And also, like, giving myself the credit for being that person. Like, I don't have to be so much in this energy and putting myself down because the world puts me down. Something like that. I don't also always have to be in this energy where I feel like a victim, or I feel like I'm being used or being pushed to feel like a victim. I don't have to do that. I don't also have to make myself feel like I am the victim. I know I'm colorful. I know I'm exuberant. And I can always come back to that thought of me being like respectable and someone who to honor is what I'm getting here. And even though I know I'm in my path and I gotta do what I gotta do, I also understand that I hold such inner peace within myself. And so if that person knows what inner peace means, then we're cool. Then we'll get along just fine. Because inner peace is so important to me. And my inner peace also, I have been working on. And it has not always been easy for me to build and cultivate that part of me. Earlier, I was just pacing around the house and I had this thought when I was going through deep, severe depression. You know, my mind was just completely like unwholesome, dark, right? Not even my thoughts were bright and positive. So then I started thinking earlier, anybody who, and from experience as well, anybody who is going through depression in this season at this time, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, the struggle that you're going through. Imagine that blank space in your mind, whether that would be a dark room or a light, you know, it's just all white or it's all black. Your choice, right? So imagine that big space in your mind. Nothing is in it. It's empty, completely empty. It's like a blank canvas. But you have your imagination to work with. And you can choose whatever you'd like to put in that room. What would you put in that room? Right? You have this big ass space in your mind that you can come back to. A white room, a black room, whatever that is for you, whatever color you choose. What do you choose to put in that room, right? How would you imagine that room to look like? Using your creative mind, your imagination, your wild imagination, what would you like to put in that room, in that space, right? I feel like from experience also, like I have become even more creative because of my depression. I've noticed that a lot of my paintings that I've made, you know, they're very abstract. And as I look at my paintings, I don't actually know what I'm painting yet, you know. As soon as I'm done with it, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, okay, now it's making sense. But when I'm in the moment creating it, I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm just gonna keep going with it. And then afterwards, when I'm actually looking at it, I'm thinking like, oh, that's how I felt. Oh, that's what it was that I felt in the moment that I just painted in that middle of the fucking canvas. Cool. You're starting to like see your mood, if that makes sense, right? You're starting to see the very thing that you created, you're starting to think, oh, okay, that's why I made that, because that's how I felt and that's what it looks like. Now that I'm looking at it, it's reflecting back to me my mood, my emotions, my feelings, my pain, my sacrifice, my sufferings, my strength, my weaknesses, my worry, my shame, right? My heart. That's what it looks like. Okay, so that's what I actually feel. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't express it and put it on a canvas. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't wear this outfit today, because this is actually what I feel today. I love you guys. I've known from experience, I've known to be and have been carrying this creative mind with me for so long. I think I've always known that I was very creative, but for the longest time, I also did not tap into that because I was so depressed. And so I told myself, because I am depressed, I can't do anything. I'm not worthy. I am stupid. I can't do anything. I can't, I won't, that kind of mentality. Because I was depressed, I would tell myself that I wasn't capable and nothing was possible. Anything that I did was not possible. But what I hadn't known was that because I am depressed, I can in fact do something about that, right? But we don't have anybody all the time to tell us, use your depression to be creative. Use your depression to express, to write poems, to write music. Use your depression to put outfits together and make it vibrant. And then I started thinking, while I was pacing around the house, I started thinking, you can't actually attach yourself to what you're feeling and your emotion. You are in fact separated. The self is separated from the depression. So you can't define yourself as your depression. So when you are depressed, you're just feeling depressed. You aren't actually the depression. The depression is there for a reason, and the depression is to be let go and released. Maybe the depression means that you've now played this character, and now this character now has to go. Like, it has served its purpose, so now you're going to shed that part of you and then step into the new self, if that makes sense. Depression only really means that you have played that role and that person for so long. Now it's time for you to play a different role. So I suppose the role here for you in this season, Leo, is that you are a student. You want definite answers. You want education. You want insights and new insights. You want certainty. You want certainty. You want to be in a place where you feel more comfortable with yourself and knowing where you are with yourself. And I suppose that this is where this steps in, right? So then you go and seek and look for answers, and there you go. You find the answer. You found the answer. Perhaps you've always known the answer. You just, why not? Let's learn some more. That type of energy. I am going to pull up some numbers for us before we wrap this up. Thank you guys for this wonderful vibe. If you guys want a personal, I have all that information down in the description box below. Don't forget to also like, share, comment. I would love to know if you guys are resonating with these messages, to reach out to the rest of us and to keep this algorithm going. You guys have been amazing. I wouldn't have had this channel without you guys. In this journey of me trying to just keep up with this channel every single day and being in this order, being in this pace, like it's been a magical and feels like a magical journey experience for me. So I really appreciate you guys supporting this channel wholeheartedly. And I've been seeing you guys' comments and stuff, and I'm also reading them. So don't forget that. I have the number 3. Okay. I feel like this is about adventure, seeking more answers, seeking adventure. I'm also getting that you're wanting to step into a more mature environment, or you having to grow maturely, like even more mature. You having to get to know yourself in a very mature manner. You may be like hanging out with people who are more experienced, getting full, complete insights from people who are more experienced than you is what I'm getting here. What the number 3 also is telling me that you're on your way to, like, as you continue and allow yourself to be mature, it's like, okay, this is getting me ready to become a mom. This is getting me ready and preparing me to become an auntie. This is preparing me and, oh, that's beautiful. This is preparing me and I don't know what's to come, but a father maybe, right? This is preparing me to be more mature so that I can pass this on to the next generation and then be that courage and bravery for them. That's beautiful. The number 9, again, the number 9, remember I was telling you significance? Beautiful. I love this energy. This is a lot about like taking actions. So just take that as it resonates and just pay attention to that that energy and your energy as well, Leo. Thank you guys for this reading. I will see you guys in the next. I hope that this reading gave you some insights that you need, that you are and have been seeking. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves always. Enjoy this season. You deserve it. I'll see you later.